In this podcast episode, the host interviews Rich Paul, the CEO of Clutch Sports Group, who represents over 200 athletes across the NFL, NBA, and WNBA. Rich Paul discusses his book Lucky Me and shares insights into his upbringing and journey to success. He emphasizes the importance of creating luck for oneself and how his experiences growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, shaped his entrepreneurial spirit. Rich Paul talks about his childhood experiences working at his dad's store, where he learned valuable lessons in math, marketing, and customer service. He also shares how he had to navigate challenging situations and turn negative experiences into positive outcomes. He emphasizes the importance of having a strong foundation and the value of moral principles and integrity in the face of fame and success. The conversation delves into the nature versus nurture aspect of entrepreneurship, with Rich Paul acknowledging that while there may be an innate aspect to it, his upbringing and experiences played a significant role in shaping his ambition and drive. He also discusses the challenges of transitioning through different paths before finding his calling as a sports agent, highlighting the importance of being open to opportunities and taking leaps into the unknown. The podcast also touches on the crisis of meaning in the world and the struggle many people face in finding their place and life's work. Rich Paul advises listeners to keep throwing themselves into different experiences and manage the transitions of life, emphasizing the need to be adaptable and open to new opportunities. Rich Paul also talks about the perception of agents in the sports industry and how he sought to change that perception by bringing a different approach to the game. He emphasizes the importance of caring about the person and not just the commission, and how he wanted to create an environment where people could thrive and be respected for their expertise, regardless of their background. He also discusses the Rich Paul rule, a rule introduced by the NCAA that targeted him and tried to impose certain criteria for representing players testing the waters for the NBA draft. Rich Paul talks about how he felt targeted because of his background and how he overcame the challenges to continue making a positive impact in the industry. He also shares his experiences in dealing with athletes and the tough conversations he has with them. He emphasizes the importance of being honest with his clients, even if it means telling them that they may not be as good as they think they are. He stresses the need for humility and the willingness to learn, and how he represents those who have humility. The conversation also touches on the challenges of teaching young people about business and the difficulties of getting them to understand the importance of investing and making smart financial decisions. Rich Paul talks about the need to have tough conversations with athletes about their financial future and the importance of not comparing themselves to others, but rather focusing on their own growth and development. The podcast also delves into the dehumanization of celebrities and the misconceptions people have about them. Rich Paul emphasizes that celebrities are just regular people and that it's important to treat them as such. He shares his experiences of being approached by fans and how he tries to convey the message that he is just a regular guy who has worked hard to achieve success. He goes on to discuss the importance of building a strong team and empowering others. He emphasizes the value of learning from mistakes and not being afraid to fail. Rich Paul also talks about the importance of having a strong foundation and consistency in business. One of the key points he makes is the importance of not making material possessions the driving force behind one's motivation. He stresses the need to focus on personal growth, opportunity, and positioning, rather than material possessions. He shares his own experiences of starting with humble beginnings and gradually building his career and business. Rich Paul also discusses his foray into the fashion industry with his brand, New Balance. He talks about the vision behind the brand, which focuses on performance, style, and community impact. He emphasizes the importance of giving back to the community and creating opportunities for others, especially young entrepreneurs. The conversation also delves into Rich Paul's early experiences in the sports industry, including his introduction to LeBron James. He shares the story of how he met LeBron through a chance encounter at an airport, which eventually led to a successful business relationship. He emphasizes the role of fate and creating one's own luck through hard work and perseverance.